Hello there and welcome. Hope you are having a wonderful day so far. Thank you for watching. If you could hit like, subscribe, follow, all the things. I would greatly appreciate that. So today we are talking about Exodus chapter 7. If you'll remember, we have been talking about Pharaoh and Moses and Aaron working to get the Israelites freed from slavery. Well, today God instructs Moses and Aaron to go back to Pharaoh again, and he says, Moses, I want Pharaoh to think you are God, and I want him to think Aaron is a prophet. So here's what you're going to do. Go to him, and you tell Aaron to throw his staff down on the ground, and it's going to turn into a snake. So that is exactly what Moses and Aaron do. So they play through exactly how God instructed, and Aaron throws his staff down on the ground, and it indeed becomes a snake. Well, instead of being impressed by this, Pharaoh just summons his magicians and sorcerers, and they can actually do the same thing. Well, Moses and Aaron kind of up things. They invite Pharaoh to meet them at the Nile River, which runs through Egypt. And Moses actually instructs the water of the river to turn into blood. Can you imagine that? That had to be super gross. But he instructs the water to turn into blood. And not only does the water in the river turn into blood, but all water that's like in containers in people's homes, every bit of water around them turns into blood. It's super smelly. It's terrible. Well, again, Pharaoh is not super impressed. He calls together his group of sorcerers and magicians, and they too are able to turn water into blood. And that is where today's chapter ends. So let's talk about something that's kind of practical with this chapter. God performed a miracle by turning Aaron's staff into a snake. But Pharaoh's magicians were able to duplicate the act through trickery or sorcery. Although miracles can help us believe, relying on them alone is dangerous. Satan, get this, Satan can imitate some parts of God's work and lead people astray. And boy, don't we see that in today's world. Pharaoh focused on the miracle rather than the message. We can avoid this error by letting the Word of God be the basis of our faith. No miracle from God would endorse any message that is contrary to the teachings of His Word. So some great practical advice for us and for today's world. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time.